Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA has formed a possible reversal, but it's way too early to confirm. We are still following the roadmap here higher to possibly form a first 5-wave pattern. It's going to get interesting because we're approaching the next trend line. I'm going to zoom in a minute and we take a look at the shorter time frame wave count. Quick info that we have this first 5-wave pattern into the March highs in wave 1, and then the wave 2 corrective pullback into the support zone, which obviously is defined between 29 cents and 36 cents. It was a little higher originally, but obviously we take out the levels that we don't need anymore in order to keep the chart clean. Really the main level that matters here is the 29-cent level, which has been on the chart from the beginning, when it became clear that we are dealing with this wave 2. And this is the main support level. Can't stress the importance of it often enough. We had recently a few coins that broke below this level. That typically means these setups at least are less trustworthy or have to, well, eventually we might need to expect invalidation or something. But for now, ADA is holding above that key level. So I don't want to take too much time to talk about the bigger picture. We did that in insufficient sufficient manner. We did that often enough. What I really want to focus on is here the shorter time frame structure, and the market is still following the forecast. We had 2 wave counts, or we still have 2 wave counts. In both, however, the market could go higher, at least to the resistance area, and we are nearly there. Okay, so there's no indication of a top in place yet. And we could deal here with either an ABC structure, or we might even call it a WXY. It's not so important. Important is that in the yellow scenario, it just is meant to indicate here a 3-wave top, which could form at any point here now that we've arrived pretty much at the 100% extension of the initial rally. Why is that important? Because a C wave, or even if you call it a WXY, the Y wave, typically would react to the 100% extension. Doesn't have to. I mean, a C wave like that can also extend a bit higher. Important is that there's a high risk for a 3-wave move to develop, and especially the 100% extension is a key resistance level. Now we might go slightly above it, get rejected, but we just have to watch that level. We've now arrived at that key pivot. After the market turned around in this micro support zone. I will now take off this micro support zone. I don't think it's relevant anymore. It was relevant when we could identify the first 5-wave move up. Then we had a pullback, okay, and a reaction. But that's not substantial enough to talk about let's say a sustained reversal. It could be an ABC, as simple as that, right? So we moved from support into resistance, from pivot area to pivot. So now we're watching here 39 cents. What do I need to see in order to confirm that we've really bottomed in this larger degree wave 2? So whatever this yellow wave count will turn into, only if we are getting 5 waves to 43.3 cents at least, we will be able to confirm really that a low has formed in the larger wave 2. And what we need to see is this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So what we want to see in a 3rd wave price at least to get to 41.6 cents. Then a 4th wave corrective pullback, and the 5th wave to 43.3 cents or higher. That's really what we want to see. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 3rd wave should really get to 41.6 cents, the 1.38 extension. If not, it's not really trustworthy. And then a 4th wave would usually retrace to the 100% extension level, maybe slightly below, sometimes to the 78.6. Here we talk about 37.7 cents pretty much. Yeah? But that's just, so that could be a wave 4 support here. Yeah. To indicate that we have resistance here. That's really resistance now for this, just for the 3rd, or for, let's say, so yeah, let me just double check that. If I move that to the left, so this is really what we wanna see. The C wave could go a bit higher. This is basically the area that is relevant for wave C and wave 3. But the 3rd wave, the difference is the 3rd wave should at least get to the 1.38 extension. And if we then talk about, okay, wave 4 support, again, that will depend a little bit on where the wave 3 really tops, and the wave 4 support really only makes sense if the wave 3 gets to that 1.38 extension. But we can already put on the chart, based on what we know now, a possible support zone for wave 4, and then the wave 5 should get at least to 43.3 cents. And again, that's the 1.618 extension. These are just Fibonacci guidelines for such a 5-wave pattern. If I have the first 1-2 setup, I can, based on the info that we have, identify the key milestones. Does that mean the price has to go there? No, but it gives us pivots to watch, a roadmap. Okay, that's what it is. It gives us a roadmap, and that's pretty much what it is. And the benefit of that is, if we get that roadmap, we know when the market deviates from it, and if the market then deviates from it, it will be a big warning. Okay, it will be a major warning for us. So yeah, pay attention to these levels, but bear in mind, you know, if we move down, if we don't even get to 41.6 cents, we don't even need to watch this support area here. It's only if we get to the 3rd wave minimum requirement, then we can watch for waves 4 and 5. Until then, another low is very likely. Basically, until we get 5 waves to 43.1 cents or 43.3, you know, plus minus a few fractions of a cent, that doesn't matter because exchanges are slightly different. Until we get those clear 5 waves, there is no confirmation that a wave 2 is in place. We need to be cautious. We need to be cautious. And maybe before we wrap up the video, just a quick outlook, looking at the bigger picture. If that wave 2 finishes here in this region, then it's the same thing, right? What I just highlighted to you with these Fib targets. Also here on the larger time frame, we have a larger 3rd wave that should happen next, and it should take us minimally to the 1.38 extension of the larger cycle. So $2 plus for that 3rd wave. Can definitely go higher, wouldn't be a problem, right? So this is what we are going to watch going forward, but first of all, we have to see if ADA can turn around here. That's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.